Okay, so again, if you like what we're doing here, make sure that you smash the like button, leave some comments, let us know what you want to see. Also, you can follow us on Instagram, that's at Active Life Conditioning. And my personal account is at Custom Fit Wellness Canada. All right, so here we go. Okay, so welcome to another home edition of the Primal Burn. So last week what we did was we gave you a zero equipment lower body workout that you can do. This week we're going to give you a zero equipment upper body workout that you can do from your home. The only thing that you will need is a towel, so we're going to keep that on hand. Alright, so what we're going to do today is we're going to start off with warming up our wrists and our hands because we're going to be spending a lot of time on them, and your points of contact are very key and important, so we'll spend a little bit of time warming those guys up. So we're going to get into our quadruped position here, having those shoulders stacked over top of the hands. I want to see spread fingers, okay? So you want to open those guys up and create a large base of support with your hands. From here, you're gently going to clamp in with those fingers, and what we're going to start off with is just a little bit of a shoulder glide forward. So I'm keeping my arms straight, they're not necessarily locked out, gliding over top of those wrists a little bit to whatever point I'm comfortable, and I'm going to push through those fingers and hands to slowly guide back. So I'm not using my body weight to shift back here, I'm pushing through my fingers. Here, to go back the opposite way, I'm driving through my heels, and I'm thinking of using these muscles to pull myself forward, down, over top of those hands. So again, we're going to squeeze back using the hand muscles, using the flexors in the forearms, and then we're going to press through, use the extensors in the forearms, and flex forward over top of those wrists. So we're going to do a few repetitions, nice and slowly here, back and forth. I want you guys to follow it with my tempo as we're going through this. So we're getting a little bit of activation through those muscles, as well as a little bit of flexibility through those wrists. So what do we call that combination? Mobility. Awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our hands now, we're going to go to this butterfly position. So for a lot of people in some of the push-up positions, this butterfly position might be a little bit nicer on those wrists. So from here, what we're going to do is I'm going to be pushing with the one hand, but pulling with the other hand. And I'm just going to glide myself over top of that wrist. Good. And then go the opposite way. So we're getting a little bit of back and forth action happening here. And I'm pushing and pulling with those wrists, warming up those tissues, warming up those joints. Excellent. Beautiful. So a few reps here, get everything nice and warm through there. You should start to feel a little bit of a burn through those hand muscles. That's awesome. That's what we're going for. Going for warming up those tissues. Okay, so here we're going to take our hands, we're going to place them the opposite way. So fingers forward, we're going to straighten out those elbows. So you're going to start in a sit back position. From here, we're going to glide forward. So now I'm using these muscles here, and I'm pulling myself forward just as far as what's comfortable for me, keeping those elbows straight. Then I'm going to push through the backs of your hand. We're going to push through those guys to bring yourself back here. Okay, so again, we're going to do a few rocks here where it's a pull, push. Make sure you're consciously using those muscles. I'm not just lazily using my weight and shifting back and forth. I'm thinking, pulling with those wrists, and then pressing with those hands to move through here so that I activate all those muscles. The warmer we can get these tissues, the more protection you're going to have on those wrist joints, and they're going to feel awesome instead of hurting when we go through some of these movements. So back and forth here, a couple more repetitions. That's excellent. And boom, done. So we're going to do one more exercise here. And that's going to take these hands, we're going to place them down here in the front position. From here, we're just going to rock back a little bit until you get a gentle stretch. What we want to do is press through the wrist, press through the hands, squeeze yourself up to that top position, right up to the fingertips, then you're slowly going to drop down. So I'm putting a little bit of tension into there, using these extensors through the tops of my forearms to slowly lower myself down. I'm not just sitting on my leg weight here. I want to use those extensors in my arms, and I'm pushing up and pulling. So your body weight is going to be way too much. So you're going to take a little bit of that weight off, slowly come down into those wrist extensors, nice and gentle with that, getting those tissues nice and warm, okay? So we're gonna do one more repetition here, and then your wrists are gonna be super sweet, super happy. Good, and up. Awesome. Okay, so hopefully you're keeping with my tempo, you weren't racing through that. So now we're gonna warm up our shoulder girdle area a little bit with a few movements. So we're gonna start lying face down, because my face is gonna be rammed into the mat. I'm gonna explain this a little bit to you before we get started with the positions. So you're gonna be fully face down, and what we wanna do is we're gonna be taking our hands. We're gonna be placing the palms of our hands up towards the ceiling, and we're going to be extending back. We're going to be holding that position for 5 seconds, then we're slowly going to glide. So I'm rotating my ball in the socket, going to go thumbs up position into a T. We're going to hold that for 5 seconds. We're slowly going to glide into a Y position. So your Y position is going to look here, and we're going to reach, 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 reach. Again, extending up with the body, holding it there for 5 seconds, and then we'll slowly coast through that entire sequence all the way back, okay? So guys, gonna stick with my tempo here, and you're gonna follow me through this motion. So, face down, you might wanna put your towel down so that your face gets mashed into that instead of the hard ground, and we're gonna go with this guy, okay? So here we go, face down into the ground. So, first position, palms up. I want you to think of drawing those shoulder blades toward the spine, okay? Toward your mid-back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You're reaching up for the ceiling, getting as high as you can go. We're going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Slowly glide out and rotate those hands, thumbs into the ceiling. Your hands are now in line with your shoulders. Squeeze those shoulder blades together to your back. We also want to make sure the core is engaged. We're going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're slowly going to reach overhead into that Y position and keep reaching, reaching, reaching. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly back, back, back to that T position. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then slowly glide all the way back. Reach up to that ceiling. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And slowly back down. Awesome. Okay, so that was going to be our first set of those guys. I'm going to give you guys a second or two to calm down after that one, and then we're going to do another set of those guys. Okay, so the shoulder girdle muscles, super important. And here we go. So face down again, and arms, palms up to the ceiling, thumbs in, reaching back. Okay, so remember core engagement here, and lift off. Drawing the shoulder blades in towards the spine, reaching up to the ceiling as high as possible. Hold that contraction for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rotate and glide, thumbs up to that T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly reach overhead into the Y position. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Arms straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly back into the T position. Pinch those shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last time, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Reach up to that ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And slowly back down. Beautiful. All right. So, shoulder girdle, that's going to be nice and warm. What we're going to do now is move into our back extension. So this will be a little bit of glute, lower back area, as well as your lats as you roll into this position. So, from here, we're going to stay on our stomachs. And what you're going to do is expand into a little bit of a cobra position, but also lifting those feet off the ground. When you're doing it, we want to roll those thumbs out, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and extend those arms a little bit so you're getting some engagement through those lats as well. So that will be the position on your stomach. And we're going to do a few repetitions here, 6 of them, for 5-second holds, okay? So, down into this face down position. Here we go. We're going to go thumbs out, we're going to go thumbs in, palms facing up to the ceiling, and we're going to extend, reaching. So we want to be tall from the crown of the head all the way to your feet. Extend up off the ground, squeeze the blades together, and we're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly back down. Take a nice deep breath, exhale, and then back up we go. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Slowly back down, and here we go. Number 3. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Down. A little second. Back up. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Make sure your core is not giving out. You're still squeezing with that. Giving leverage. Here's number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And we're going to do one more. Watch out for shrugging your shoulders. Make sure you're keeping space between your ears and your shoulders. And here we go. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. And slowly down. Excellent. So now we got all those muscles fired up through the entire posterior chain. What we're going to do is get into our reverse rows. So this is a little bit of a difficult movement. Here's where things start to escalate a little bit. So we don't have a bar or anything to do any pull-up motions with. So this reverse row, we're going to rely on the floor. How it's going to work is you're going to lie down. You're going to place your elbows maybe about a fist to 2 fists off of your torso here. Legs are going to be bent. We want to keep that spine neutral. From here, you're driving through the ground with your elbows and then squeezing those back muscles together to lift your body up. We're going to be holding this position for your 5 seconds and then slowly coming back down. Okay, so that is going to be your reverse row on the ground position. We're going to get into a lot of those mid-back muscles that way. So you guys ready for this? Here we go. We're going to go for 6 repetitions, 5-second holds. So, here we go. Elbows driving into the ground here. And here we go. Squeeze up, space between the ears and the shoulders. Squeeze those blades together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And slowly down. So you got to remember, this is not a sit-up, so try not to over-engage your core muscles. We want to squeeze and press through the ground with those elbows, using those back muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly down. Good. Make sure you're sticking with the tempos. And here's number 3. Squeeze up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly down. Here's number 4. Up. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly down. And 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And last one. Up. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And slowly down. Excellent. So now we're starting to get some heat in that mid-back area. And here's where things are really going to start to escalate. What we're going to get into now is a lat brace. So we're going to get into these lat muscles, even though we don't have anything to pull on. So here's where you might want to use your towel for a little bit of padding on the elbow. Basically, this is going to be like a plank, isometric, except we're going to be engaging through those lats as well as the triceps a little bit more. So the way that this looks is we're going to be face down on the ground. So you might want to modify this version by doing it on your knees. The more advanced version is going to be up onto your toes, where you're going to have to use a lot of core bracing at the same time. Okay, so I'll give you those guys, I'll give those options to you guys. and then you guys can choose. If you can't even do it on your knees, that's fine, as long as you're driving your elbows to the ground and engaging those lat muscles. So here's going to be the options for this. We're going to place those elbows down, overhead position. I want you to think of scooping that shoulder blade under to get there, so that you're not shrugging up at the shoulders. So again, scoop the shoulder blade to get under there, and here we are. So right now, the first version is just going to be pressing through the ground, where you're squeezing, 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 making sure that that core is engaged, okay? Version number 2 is up onto those knees, you're squeezing, lifting yourself up, driving those elbows to the ground, holding yourself into that plank position. Okay? Now, the more advanced version, I'm going to get my feet up onto the mat here, is going to be that full plank position. So that's where you drive those elbows through the ground and you're in that plank position. Okay? So, we're going to go through this motion, and once again, we're going to go 6 reps, 5-second holds for each of those. I'm going to demonstrate this on my knees, okay? So, here we go. Elbows are going to be in place, driving them through the ground, and raising off the ground, squeezing, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly down, and back up. So think of driving those elbows through the ground, keeping that core cinched up, scooping the shoulder blades. 3, 4, 5. Good. And here's rep number 3. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly down. Rep number, are we on 3 or 4? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly down. And number 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly down. And last one, here we go. Don't forget to breathe. Up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And slowly down. Awesome. So there we go. So things just got real with that one. I'm sure a lot of you are feeling that core engagement. You're also going to feel a lot of lat activation through there as well. So what we're going to move on to is a little bit of chest. We're going to give the back muscles a little bit of a break here. And we're going to do our bottom range isometric push-ups. So with this one, we're going to be placing those hands just about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider. We're going to line up the shoulders so that they're stacked over top of the wrists. And you're going to be up on your toes or down on your knees for that modified version. So for this motion, we're going to pull ourselves down to the ground. So notice, you're not just dropping to the ground, you're going to pull yourself down into that position. So just the chest is touching. So my hips aren't lazily on the ground here. They're floating a little bit. I want to keep that core engaged throughout. So the bottom range isometric, we're coming up, maybe about 3-4 inches, hovering there. We're going to hang out for our 5 seconds, slowly drop down to the full bottom range position, and then we're coming back up again. That's it, short range motion, and that bottom range, which is usually the weak range, because nobody ever likes to put their chest to the ground for a push-up. But that's where you get all the goodness. So here we go. Bottom range push-up. Big hands, again, to support yourself. So remember that wrist warm-up, the big hands. And here we go. We're going to pull ourselves all the way into that bottom position. Core is floating, chest touching, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly down. And once again, up. 2, 3, 4, 5. And slowly down. Always control it. Back up. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly down. And back up again. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. We got 2 more. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly down. Here's number 5. If you need to drop to your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then go for it. Keep that head in a neutral position. Don't reach with your chin. Last one. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. slowly back down. Awesome. So there's that bottom range isometric. And what we're going to move into now is those lats again. Okay? So this time it's a little bit of a modified push-up, but the focus is going to be on the arm that you're reaching out with. So here's where the towel is going to come into play again. We're going to use that to glide and reach with one arm. And what you want to do is think about scooping that shoulder blade, reaching overhead, just as far as where you're comfortable, and then coming back to that position. So, for this, big hands again, placing one hand on the towel, the other hand on the ground. Again, you can do this off of your knees. You're going to be sinking into a push-up position, but reaching over with one hand. So, try not to put all of your weight on that push-up position. It's there more as a helper. But what we want to focus on is that outreach hand, gliding out, scooping, and using these lat muscles, your serratus anterior muscle through here to support yourself, and then pulling yourself back up to that top position. So a quick demonstration of it. On the knees, the modified version, you're slowly coming down, scooping that shoulder blade, reaching, and then you're pulling yourself back up to that top position. Okay? So you can do the more advanced version, up on the toes, so all the way down, full reach, squeeze back up. Alright? That's the more advanced version, very difficult. So, especially when we do it at primal burn tempos. So, we're going to take about 4 or 5 seconds to slide into that reach position, and then we're going to come out of it. Alright? So here we go. Stick with the tempos, and let's go and play. So, here we go. Slowly down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gliding up. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down and up. And 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. And up. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 6, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. And we've got one more because I messed up that count. 3, 4, 5, and up. Perfect. All right. And of course, we've got to switch sides. So we're going to do the front view this time around. And here we go. Kneeling position or up on your toes if you've got it. Slowly coming down, reaching overhead. Sticking with the tempo. 4, 5, and up. So think of scooping that shoulder blade. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Putting more weight on that glide hand, or as much weight as I'm comfortable with. And here's number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good scoop of the shoulder blade, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And don't forget to check in with that core. Make sure that that's cinched up nice and tight. You're not dropping your butt, slouching through there. We want to make sure that stays tight. Otherwise, these movements aren't going to be that effective. So here's number 5. Slow reach. Lock it in. Back up. Last one. Here we go. All the way down. Slow, 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 slow. Good. Controlled. And back up. Beautiful. So, this next movement that we're doing is going to be a pull-through using this towel. This is going to resemble a little bit of a pull-up motion. So there's a few different ways of doing it because this is a very difficult movement to perform. So, we're going to kneel on this towel. I'm going to use my big hands position again, so fingers spread out. We're placing ourselves about shoulder width apart here. So, here's an option, your first option of doing it. From that knee position, you're pulling yourself back, keeping the arms straight. You're only going to go as far back as what's comfortable for you, and then you're going to pull yourself back up to that top position. So you're going to notice my core stays tight. My entire body moves as one unit, and it's just that shoulder angle that changes. So from here, I pull through, and I'm all the way back up using those lat muscles. Version number 2 is going to be what I call the slug. So from here, you're slowly going to press yourself away, lower yourself all the way down to the ground, so you're in a flat position. Then you're going to drive those elbows down towards your back pocket, drag yourself back up to that position like a slug, and then you're going to push yourself back up. So that motion looks like this. We're slowly coming down, pulling yourself through like a slug, and then coming back up to that top position. Last one, very tricky, is going to be the full pull through. Slowly lowering yourself all the way down, keeping yourself floating, engaging that core, and pulling yourself back up to that top position. Okay, so you're going to choose whatever method works for you. And here we go. We're going to go 6 reps. Once again, taking about 5 seconds to slowly lower yourself down. So again, think of that scooping of the shoulder blade motion when we get into that outstretched position, cinching up that core, keeping it nice and tight, keeping those arms relatively straight if you're doing either the pull-through motions from that extended position. Okay, so here we go. Nice firm planting of those hands. Make sure you have good contact, your fingers are spread. And here we go. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and squeeze, pulling yourself back up to that top position. And here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down, and good squeeze, back up, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up, and good squeeze. Keep that core cinched up, nice and tight. 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeezing that back up. 2, 3, 4, 5. And up. And I think we got 2 more here. So nice slow. Keep with the tempos. We don't want to race or rush, right? We always want to demonstrate good control with the motion. And slowly down. Here we go. Last one. And squeezing up. Beautiful. So, I mean, that motion is just about as tough as doing a real pull-up. Okay, so here we go. We're going to move on to our last exercise, which is going to be a regular push-up, except we're going for a nice slow negative. We want the chest touching the ground. If your chest doesn't touch the ground, use a modified version. We want to make sure that you're getting that full range of motion. So, from here, big hands again. Make sure those fingers are spread. We're going to have those hands roughly about shoulder width apart. So you can be on your knees. You want to make sure that you're planked. Straight line from the head all the way down to those knees. So we're not in a hip hinged tight position. We want to keep ourselves extended. You're thinking of pulling yourself down to the ground. So think of a row as you drop your chest all the way to the ground, and then that push-up position. Now if you can do it on your toes, full toe, full plank position, everything stays nice and tight, and you get that chest all the way to the ground, and you can come back up, maintaining a good cinched core. Then you can do it that way. If your push-up is looking like this, and you're kind of warming up, no. You're not doing it like that. Drop down to those knees. Do your modified version. Alright? So here we go. We're just going to do 6 reps, but we're going to take 5 seconds to slowly lower to the ground and come up. Alright? So let's do this. Stick with my tempo. And here we go. So starting in a nice planked up position, everything's super tight. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Chest is touching the ground. Squeeze up. And 2, 3, 4, 5. And up. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. And up. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. And 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. And up. Beautiful. Alright, so if you want to, you can cycle through that entire routine another 1 to 2 times so that you do a total of 2 to 3 rounds. Otherwise, 1 round might be just fine for you. But that is your 0 equipment home edition of your Primal Burn push-pull segment. Alright? Thanks for watching.